Should be his new post out there. Alright, then vamos. I'm starting the replay now.
Vamos. Yes.
And do you want to start by going over the teams and their civilizations?
Just wait just a second, because oh, there we go. Okay, so we have, I'll go with Mace. Mace with the Vikings on Nomad.
Alright.
That's a very good civ to have. On Nomad, it's interesting because some people don't go heavy water, but you can. And Vikings are very good for that. Also, the fact that they have a good set of infantry and archers would be a very interesting style of play. And then in the yellow, we have Empire, Empire Matics to be exact, playing as the Berbers. I like them; they're pretty nice. We have villagers that move faster, and we also have naval units move fast. I'm not sure if that's just galleys, though. I could be wrong. Is that every ship that moves faster?
It's every ship, yes, it's also a fishing ship.
So, okay. So either way, that helps in the beginning immensely, especially when you're trying to grab those boars that are a bit far away.
Yes, mostly you don't even need loom actually for some boars that are a bit far away.
It's very useful. And then on the side, when I'm feeling extra shenanigans, I love walling in other people's res with Berbers because it's easier. Or villagers. But yeah, so I think all round's pretty good. Good cavalry, good camel, and then obviously good infantry from Vikings. Let's see, what do you have stats on Alpagetto and Emperor over here?
So we have by Emperor Saki, also the Berber. You just went over that civilization. They have a very good navy, 10% faster, the faster moving villagers as well, and the camel archer is the unique unit. And then the Malians in blue, who have the better as unique unit, a fast moving infantry unit that deals melee damage with a 1 range. So it's a pretty nice raiding unit, and also in early Castle Age already you can be super annoying with those because of their speed. So
yeah,
that's a very nice civilization to gain map control. Also with their cheaper buildings, they cost less wood, they have an easier start and immediately get a fishing ship out.
Yeah, it's going to be very good. It also slyly helps in farming as well.
Yes, exactly. Welcome, Zislin.
But yeah, no, that wood bonus is probably one of my favorite aspects of the Malian. So the only thing that I wish they still had their mining bonus with gold, but they don't. It just lasts longer now, so they got that semi-mine feel to them.
Alright, and we see that Blue and Empire Matics are pretty close together, so it's only 15 tiles away. There are enough boars around them, so they shouldn't really struggle unless there are any shenanigans going on, then one of them will take all of the boars. And on the other hand,
location is fantastic.
Oh yeah, I mean, exactly. He's pretty much in the middle of the map and has an opponent pretty close to him, but he has all the resources he needs. He gets deer in the back, he has 1 boar, he has... actually, here's the second one. He has a bit below a patch of berries right next to deer, and so does Blue also. The deer right next to his berries. So both of them have a good position, even though yellow is definitely favored here with the stone and also the gold right next to his TC.
How do you feel about orange being all the way over on one side of the map?
He will have an easy time either booming or simply going for all the water control. And also teal is in a very good spot here as Berber, and also in a safe position to go for water or just a boom. While
he's also got his dock up by the right corner, and there's a lot of fish in that corner right there.
Oh yeah.
Ironically, Blue is over there as well, so maybe we'll see some contention with that, but we'll see.
So we indeed have 3 players on the right side, while Teal, who's also on land pretty alone, he's also alone on water. So I guess he will go for the water battle, while yellow and blue will probably do either some towers, maybe some fuel aggression, or just pull an FC here.
Right. Yeah, I feel Teal is gonna, if Blue doesn't give pressure to yellow, I think Teal is going to having a frustrating time trying to get gold because it's so far away and most of it
Mhm.
could be seen by yellow. Granted, he has a nice gold in the lower
Back at
corner of the map,
least.
but it's still a bit open in there.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see if it gets exploited, especially since yellow is Berbers and they, you know how they love their mobile units.
Alright, we see Aquagetto's team already with 2 workers ahead only, so it's pretty balanced out here at the moment. 5 fishing ship by all of them. So at the moment, pretty even contested water. And let's see what we are going to see on land here. Blue already going up for the fuel age.
Yep. Very ballsy wood line from Blue as well, so far away from his town center. It makes sense though, it makes sense though.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
you
why they
don't
would've
want
gone.
your lumber camp right next to your TC. I personally would have probably dropped it on the wood line left to the TC, but probably had
Yeah, that's what I was
some
thinking,
thoughts
but I
behind
guess it
that why
worked.
he wants to get some
Yeah.
safe villagers in the back, more far away from yellow's TC probably, so when he comes with any fuel aggression or a potential tower rush, that wood line is safe.
Exactly, exactly. I love games like this because these are such we're at a good elo in terms of skill level. So I'm always like, write that down, write that down. What are they doing? Learning experience for me while casting. And hey, I get to pick holes in what they do. No, I'm joking.
Alright, we have the second dock for Vikings here and also the second dock
Mhm.
for yellow. So they will definitely both go for the water. I don't know if fishing only, since yellow is pretty close to his opponent here, or if both of them actually go for the water aggression. Third dock coming up for the Viking player here.
Gotcha, gotcha.
While
Yeah.
it's the second dock for blue, not the third dock for the Viking. That's my bad. And only teal right now is sticking to 1 dock at the moment here.
I seriously think the Vikings player might go for water, and so will the Malian player because of their eco bonuses or their civ bonuses towards that. Because you know you're not gonna need much wood from Malians, and you're not gonna need
Ooh,
obviously
villager
Vikings have
got water in
so
here.
many buffs for their docks, so it's like I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Lots of them have 2 docks, so it's possible we're gonna see a bunch of different things. I think it's very cheeky that we have blue and orange have their docks right next to each other.
Yeah, orange currently already abandoning his TC. Blue is getting a
Oh
third
wow.
dock up. Is chasing the fishing ship with his fire. And yeah, he sees all his fishing ship running by at his dock
Gotcha.
there. And also a
Fire,
third
yep.
dock coming up for yellow.
Blue coming out with fire ships, like you said earlier. I think. It'll be interesting. We have another dock coming up for blue in the north. We can tell what blue is going for. That Malian bonus for the wood, man, is definitely gonna help these ships when they want all that wood.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting. I just realized, do you see this up by the fire ship in the north? Mace did not see Akagetto wall in his villager by the dock,
Yeah,
so that villager has to sit there
exactly.
and get burned.
I mean, technically he could still get out right now. It's only 36 HP on Lost Palisade, and since it's
Yeah,
not
that's
finished
true.
building, there's no melee armor on it, or no armor at all. So he could still get out there easily.
Sure, his
if he
mind
would
is
try now.
elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem here.
In the middle of the map, I was talking about contested golds. I mean, granted, yellow has the gold right next to his base, but there's definitely right next to the palisades in the market. That's definitely gonna be a bit of a pain to deal with, and we've got a stable coming up for yellow as well. So we're definitely gonna see some mobile units.
Yes, and we see also orange and teal both going up for castle age, so the safer players, if so to say, who are more far away from the action, already going up. And I don't know if they will do some... okay. So Emperor Saki is currently mining a stone already, so he will probably support his ally and might drop a castle on yellow.
Right. And it's really curious to see at this level, to see the effect of how they can use that stone. It's not a lot of stone, but it's just enough to get that first foothold of castle. So we won't
Exactly.
see castle spam. Maybe we'll see him look around, scout out the map to see if he can find more stone palace. But he is swimming in gold. If he takes that gold on the hill with a castle, and he has gold in the south and then gold in the north, I think he should be in a decent position.
Yeah. In the meantime, Blue is fully focusing on the water. He will need quite some more time until he will be able to go up.
Yeah,
He's at
it
200
makes
foot at the
sense.
moment, so
Yeah, he has tons of wood, tons of gold. We're gonna see a lot of ships, fire ships. He's got 3 docks pumping out.
oh, even a 4th dock coming up there at the
Fourth
very
dock
north
coming
point.
up. Oh yes.
Yeah. And Berber going forward now to drop the castle on teal. Sorry, on yellow, of course.
Yellow,
And
yellow,
let's see what Orange will be up to. He also just reached the castle age. Don't see any. He's going
You
for
know,
the
I am
fletching. He has
surprised.
enough dock, so he could actually go for his longboats now and claim back the water. Versus Blue,
Yeah,
who will be
that's
stuck
what I
in
was wondering, 'cause
water,
he's in the guy- he's
in
in
fuel
the
for
box,
a time. So that castle will go up for sure, but it probably won't deny anything since there's only a mill.
I
and
mean,
the TC
it'll be
is...
annoying for the stable.
Oh, actually,
yeah.
yellow is pretty much walled in here, so it's not too bad. The only escape point he has is at the top right where the blacksmith is. Other than that, he's kind of imprisoned in his own base here.
I mean, he could delete his own palisades in the left, but yeah. I love the assertive blue houses in his face. We have homes. All right, there we go. The castle is up, and we're seeing camel archers. So yet again, Berbers with the mobility, but
Stable
that
coming
is
up
gonna
here.
be very,
the second
very
stable for
interesting
Berber.
against.
And the siege workshop defense. Alright.
Yep. So knight versus camel archers. In the beginning, knights could do a decent job, but again,
no,
the
it's insane
range, the
crowd.
mobility, the bonus damage, it's just that camel archers, when they get mass, it's gonna be a pain.
Also, what they can do and currently doing, always when the knights come close, they just run back to the castle, so the knights can't really do anything here. And the only thing he can actually do right now is the monastery and the siege workshop, and that's actually exactly what he's doing. So definitely doing the right call.
Would you go mangonels or scorpions here? I personally would go scorpions.
Scorpions.
But what would you do?
Yeah, I would also go scorpions, like 2 or 3 if he can afford it. Mix in some up there.
So we got monastery, siege monastery, camel archer monastery, double monastery, monasteries everywhere. We got stables coming up for blue, so we might see some Farimba in action later on.
Okay, yellow managed to escape some villages to the top, building a second TC there. But the Berber second TC isn't too far away from him, so it's just a...
Oh, I don't believe it. Look what Teal's doing. I don't know if that is timing or luck. He's putting the town center right near Yellow's town center.
Yeah, he hasn't scouted his TC though yet, so he doesn't know.
Oh, what a bada boom on the monk there. Oh. Yeah, I don't think he has scouted. It's just ironic. The timing is ridiculous. Oh, but blue might scout it for him. He's got a villager walking straight into the path of that town center.
And since the Berber has a market up, he now knows that yellow already escaped. But Emperor Saki is definitely still in a good position here. However, Orange manages to win water back here at the moment.
Yeah, that's... I mean, longboats are such a good unit.
Exactly.
They fire fast, they move fast, they can stack easy as well. Very, very mobile. And what you need against Pierce armor units is a lot of missiles, and that's what they do best at.
What time are you currently at? What minute?
24:03.
Alright, then I'm 20 seconds ahead of you, then I will just pause here for a second and tell me when you're at 24 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. I am now. Hey, what's up, driver? How you doing? Alright, so obviously the pressure from the camel archers, monks healing them very well. That must be so obnoxious. Camel archers raiding your wood line, stopping your building. Knights cannot engage because of monks themselves. Camel archers are a very nice raiding unit, especially when you're going against a cavalry player. You know? Even if it's a mirror, it doesn't matter. You can't. It's such a hard time to get in and around those camel archers, and when you do, you're losing units at the same time. And then if you get close to them, they're guaranteed to run back to their castle. Not to mention, camel archers can be produced faster from their unique tech, so maybe we'll see that. Maybe late game we might see some regenerating camels, but that's pushing it, I think.
Alright, for now, Viking is dominating water here, can easily clean it up. He has 11 longboats at the moment. Blue still contesting it.
We have Light Cav in Orange Eco right now, which is ironically speaking of.
Very true.
They were moonwalking their way over the hill and into the wood line.
And yeah, Blue doing the right call here, switching to land now, abandoning the water. It's not worth it anymore to fight back to those longboats.
It was a good run with the fire ships, but after it's such a tech difference. Molians, you know what's surprising? Molians actually do not have good water. It's crazy. Like later on, Castle Age is but they don't have the best water. It's crazy. Like they're missing I think Galleon, which is something you would never picture. Granted, you would never see that on this map, but it's kind of crazy because the location of their civ, you'd think they would have a bit better. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But these light cav raid, night raids, it's kind of crazy. Molians going for cavalry definitely took the Vikings player off guard. And even though he's got 2 town centers, adding good eco behind it, it's going to be a pain in the ass to wall in here. Oh, another villager's being plucked down off that house builder.
And Vegetto just rightfully pointing out that they do have Galleons, but just missing the Bracer.
That's what it is, the Bracer.
Actually, let me look it up here. Tech tree.
I know they suck at something in there. They're missing a whole bunch. Or maybe I'm thinking of another civ as well, but they're missing...
Okay, no, they are lacking a Galleon indeed.
Yes, I am. Okay. I am not stupid, guys. Let's go.
And Praise as well, so both of the Imperial.
Yeah, so like late game, their ships...
Blue lost 20 villages, I missed it. Oh no. I'm sorry about that.
It's great to see, like, it's crazy. They're both going cavalry, which is going to be hard against camel archers, but the camel archers hurting yellow, and then we got the cavalry from blue hurting orange, so it's kind of crazy. Oh, Vikings going knights.
Yeah.
Alright, who here expected Viking knights? I did not. They're probably one of not, if the worst cav civs in the game. Oh boy.
Alright, and even though that both Blue and Steel are doing a good job here on lanes, and to have the upper hand here right now, the additional fish boom by the other two is really making a difference here if you take a look at the worker count.
It's the thing that I find crazy is that, well, the Viking is doing the raiding on the fishing ships, which is good, but that mass of camel archers, it really got in here. Blue is doing a good job helping him out with his cavalry units now as well. Orange coming in with knights. Oh, a couple sniped from the orange knights on those mangonels. That was very well played. But and then orange raiding blue's gold.
Yellow knights going for the mangonels of Chelsea. Oh yeah, there's indeed. Oh, and the monks bandits. How many can you get?
Yep. Oh, those mangonels are seeing stars right now. We got conversion though. Alright. Yeah, no. It's just once camel archers have got into a ball, it's really hard to stop them. Unless if you have some good late game option, or they could go. You know what they could do? They could do Genotours themselves, but obviously you have to factor in their economy is required because they're more expensive.
So yellow and orange actually managed to turn the game around here a little bit and winning slowly starting to win the land here, from what I can see. Mainly because of their high eco advantage they have here, so they can obviously just spam more units.
Very, very underestimated in games. I think the production and the ability for their builds to work faster is very easy.
Yeah, it's like 3 villager you get extra because you don't have to wait the TC time to research it, and also obviously you don't have to pay for it. Don't need to spend any race for it.
I love the castle in the Teal Town Center face in the north. To be honest, I think what helped Yellow out was the surprising Viking Knights. They actually have got a decent amount of worth considering, because they raided blue a lot. Blue's vill count dropped significantly, and they've been just doing a lot of raiding to Teal here and there as well. Not as much, but you know, still, blue took it really hard. Just curious to see if they continue going there. No, they're not. I take it back. I'm seeing research padded armor from Vikings player right now, so maybe he's gonna change later to something.
Yeah, he's getting 4 ranges up at the moment on the bottom side of his base. So let's see what we got coming here, but he still has 9 knights in production.
Yep, we're seeing 4 ranges from orange. Orange and yellow denied stone mining camp in the middle of blue and orange. So no more castles for you, sir. Another siege workshop coming up for yellow. I think what the big thing that's going to change this game is who
Orange
gets to
also killing back a lot of blue
economy.
villagers there at the top left side.
Oh yeah, no. Again, Viking knight raids. It's even though Vikings aren't the best knights, they still they're still doing some work, man. Doing some work. But as I was saying before, I think the big game changer here is if the camel archers will live or die, and who gets him first. I think it's the big decider. In my opinion, it could be completely
GG now here. So what definitely were some game-changing move here. So for once, the fish boom for sure. Once when Akvaketo and Emperor Saki had the water, they should have probably tried to snipe some more of the fishing ship. I know that can be really hard, and they are just moving around, so it's hard to get after them, especially because they are also Berber fishing ship, so you can just swim away faster. But
to be fair, it is very intimidating going against longboats because they're very quick as well. But yes, I do agree, they're pretty quick. You're right, with the 28 fish ships from Orange and an max vill of 83, calculated on top of that with the fact that Viking economy already is very strong. We definitely saw that they definitely turned the tide, like you said. Very interesting. Obviously, he got crossbow as well, and he's got the Balkan, not Balkan.
I think what Blue could have done here is to close that gap between the blacksmith and the woodland earlier, so yellow would have had a harder time to escape. And I know it would have been hard to place that castle anywhere more forward since there were walls around earlier. So even though the castle position is fine, he could do the camel archer, he denied the one mill there, he denied gold that was right under the castle. But just doing some more walls, getting yellow more imprisoned in his own base, and then hit and run with the camel archer, and they could have been 2 versus 1 really fast here.
It's crazy because I seriously thought those camel archers were doing a lot of work, but I guess it was not enough. Because Teal really had a good foothold in this game. It was just Blue was taking too many casualties, and Orange just was so far ahead in eco. It was uncanny. He could go pretty much anything at that point, and then obviously Arb is gonna just melt these camels. It's very hard to engage Arb in that scenario if they get up to there, or crossbows in general, to be honest. And then in the beginning, I love how I said that I like Yellow Spot with his res locations, but In the back of my mind, I always have the thought, well, I usually, every time I go in the middle of the map, I get absolutely wrecked, and we kind of saw a little bit that this game. It's very hard to contain, because everyone somehow arrives to the middle. So it's like you're throwing a party that you were unaware of. It's not something you want to deal with. uh, but yeah, no, it's kind of crazy. I definitely agree with the water. Malians did very well in the beginning, but that Vikings power spike in Castle Age, the longboats really clutched it, and again, the corners of the map for Nomad always have a lot of fish, and that helped him increase his eco, which really took the game by storm. I was not expecting that power spike from Vikings at all, but that goes to show it. Wheelbarrow with Vills and a lot of fishing ships on Nomad seizes the day.
Yeah. So overall, indeed, a pretty exciting game we saw here, and also I think we can say that the reduced stone mines actually made a difference here. So they had
Oh
to
yeah.
move around the map were partly harder denied because simply they had only 3 tiles of stone instead of 6. So it was actually
Hmm.
nice to see a couple of less castles here in
Yeah.
that game.
And it
So
was definitely possible getting those unique units out. So it's not
oh yeah,
impossible, but it's not a castle spam fest. So we might see more Berbers at play here. We saw mirror Berbers, but maybe because they have the lack of castles, maybe they want to get the unique tech to increase their production. Who knows? But very interesting indeed.
all right. So
What?
next we have Team Islands. Or do you have any more words about the
One thing I wanted
last
to
game?
say is I'm
Sure.
surprised I did not see Persians in the Nomad game because they're a very good civ to start off with. Because similar to the
Well, to
Malians,
be
I wasn't
fair,
expecting
we don't
double
know the
Berber.
civ bands.
That is true. That is very
So
true.
there are 4 civilizations in total that get banned, and we actually don't know which ones that were, so we can't talk too much about the civilization picks
Yeah,
here.
that's true. Fair enough. Caught me red-handed. All right, I'm loading up the next game,
All right.
and I will let you know when it's in. Capture Age is taking a while because I
Yeah, yeah.
killed it.
No
We should be ready.
worries.
And you said what was it? Team Islands?
It's Team Islands, yes.
Oh, okay. I paused it. I'm at 4 seconds. Where are you at?
All right, 2 seconds, so we can both go now.
Alright. Yep.
And you want to start by going over the teams again?
Yes,
And
I
this
shall.
civilization is
Okay, I will
perfect.
do Aqua Ghetto's team this time. In the blue, we have Aqua Ghetto, and he is the Japanese. That is a very solid tip for this game. And if you really love it to annoy your opponents with super armored fishing ships, so raiding makes almost little difference, then this is your civ to pick. They have very good water um, uh, economy, making their fishing ships work faster, and they're armored, so they are harder to kill, and it just helps them blossom in this later game. Obviously, they have very good technologies in the ship line themselves, so we might see them in action. I kind of want to see. Some landing Sams and Rams, but that's just a meme inside of me. And for Teal, we have Emperor Zaki. He is Vikings, so we're seeing another Vikings game. We might see. What am I saying? Might see. We will definitely see longboats in this game, and that also helps the Japanese player because they have a very good dock bonus that allows them to have more efficient docks and better um, uh, fish booms because of it, and better, all
Mhm.
around their docks are nasty this game. They're gonna have such a good
Exactly,
time, and then
yes.
obviously you don't have to. And if you're going heavy on water, I find with Vikings you don't really have to micromanage your eco as much because obviously wheelbarrow and all that helps itself out.
Alright, we just got told Civ bands were Italians, Persians, and Spanish, so that's
Of course.
good to know.
There's the Persians and
Persian,
Spanish.
exactly.
Okay, there you go. I take it back. There you go.
Alright, so I would continue with the other two civilizations. We have Orange playing Malay here. So basically what they are strong at Team Islands, first of all, they can go 66% faster up to the next stage, as you probably all know. So going for either a stronger economy and then go up around the same time as your opponents, or simply going even up earlier than your opponents and having your navy out first can have a huge impact, and you should be able to snipe some fishing ship before your opponents even go up. Also, they have the unique technology of upgrading their docks to harbor, so they have that extra line of sight as a team bonus here on their dock, and in addition to that, with the unique technology, they are actually getting stronger and also higher arrows, so they can actually gain some control around their docks.
Is the HP greater on harbors?
I think they are, yes. But I also might be wrong. I usually don't play Malay.
Nor do I in this map, but you know, usually if I meme, I might get Melee, but yeah, not on this. They're a good water civ, I do agree, but they're not. They used to be a lot stronger until they got the fishing traps got nerfed a little bit. But anyway, continue.
Alright, so in yellow we have Portuguese. So we all know about their team bonus. They have the shared vision, which makes communicating a lot more easier, especially in the early water fights. So you know where are the battles going on, where can you help out, where do your ally need help, and so on. And also they are a great navy civilization as well. They do have the cheaper gold units, which allows them to get navy out way cheaper.
It's I think Portuguese is very it's an underrated civ, because I think their unique unit, the caravel, also gives the longboats a hard time in equal mass. Not only that, they have a sneaky, not flashy, but it kind of adds on, is their unique tech that adds more armor to their ships. So
exactly, yes.
Could help out as well. And then obviously no one can forget the Victoria. But if a game's going on that long, God help me.
On islands, maybe on team islands, it's a little bit more rare, and also you are able to trade later on over the large island.
Exactly.
But Federator, we could see a masterpiece.
A masterpiece? Oh, possibly. They're literally, there's okay. So we either see faster up and an early landing from LA, and there would just be random elephants walking around, or cheap karambits for the castle. That would be a cool
Imagine an elephant landing. That would be
elephant
so
landing.
Awesome.
those fat transport ships, or the Stamps and Rams, like I said, for the samurai. Or maybe we'll see.
Actually, Yellow has a transport ship out already, so let's see what he shenanigans is planning.
Okay then. All right, Portuguese transport, ready or not, here we come. I'm kind of hyped. Blue is adding another dock, so that's interesting. So it's transport ship from Emperor Zaki right now. So I was expecting it's kind of hard
and the first villagers coming over.
And Vikings could be both water aggressive civs, but so it kind of makes it hard to decide who's gonna do what. But by the looks of it, we got Vikings player sending 2 villagers and a scout over, and the Portuguese person still has to send a villager over.
Yeah, and he's deciding to go for 1 villager only.
Right. Oh wait, no, I see another villager.
Oh yeah, both of them are going over with the same transport ship.
Interesting. All right, so it's a double landing. Ooh.
Alright, both of them going over right now, and in the meantime, Yellow is building his first range over here, but already got scouted by Orange here. Let's see. Now he got attacked, and now he actually sees it. Now he will probably pay attention to it.
He's like, oh, gee golly. Now I have to protect my base while rushing. A range coming up for the Portuguese player. So it looks like everyone's getting that gold and wood eco down. That's actually not bad because, you know, ships and archers have similar economy requirements. Obviously, archers require more gold, but you know, it's still very very easy to balance when you're going for the same unit requirements for their economy. I mean, Starkard's a little louder than me. Well, it's because he's too sexy, man. That's why my voice isn't as deep as this. I wish. I wish. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think they're gonna have a hard time.
All right.
Who do you think is gonna have the most successful rush on land? Oh, a stable coming up for the Malay. So we might see elephants.
Ooh.
We might. Oh, I mean, obviously there'll be scouts
it
first.
takes a while until he'll be castle age, but yes,
Yeah,
really nice. So at the moment we have double range by teal, and yellow is countering with double range skirmishers, and teal on the other hand just research town watch. So blue and teal are also both aware of the landing going on their island. Blue currently defending with the tower versus the archers on his gold.
Forcing a tower is huge.
Exactly, and with the extra line of sight with the yes, there we go. With
Look
the town
at the
watch.
adorable walls from yellow. I love it. I freaking love it.
He's still open at the bottom, but really it's in the village there. Let's hope so.
Japanese fire ships making their presence known. That's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with for yellow. So they're all giving each other a bit of hurt. We all just now need to see who does the most damage and who reacts better, because there's a lot of range units on the field, whether it is navy or from a range.
Oh yes.
Speaking of which, there are scouts being produced from orange as well.
Double stable even here, and double range by orange and yellow. And on their own island there's currently the double range archer rush going on, but with a huge skirm defense, so I don't know how much more damage he will actually be able to do. And yeah, he actually even stopped his archer production at this point, since there's no point anymore in keep on doing archers.
Alright, so a market going up for blue. We got a barracks up as well, so that's smart because Japanese spears, faster attack, those scouts will not last very long. He just needs to protect his villas. He's donating so many villas over here, and there's me thinking we're helping a charity, but he's got that down with villas over there. Oh boy.
Alright, wait, can we take a look at the no,
orange Orange's fishing ships have idled because they're being attacked by fire ships, so that's not fun. Even though blue has been under a lot of pressure, I'm really... Oh no, the archers in the woodland, that's gonna hurt a lot. But I really... So he denied the market, and it's got all this pressure he has to deal with, yet he's still destroying yellows and oranges fish. That's very good from him. He's probably gonna have... and he is. Okay, so we got some teal archers coming this way, and we have blue spears on the field as well. But the land army from Macy or Mace B and Empire Maddox is very large compared to the land military from Okugero and Emerzaki. So it'll be intriguing to see how they deal with this now. Obviously it's going to be really hard to deal with, but I would like to say that complete domination on water again from the early beginning.
Oh yes, so
I'm hoping that
go ahead.
I'm hoping that we won't see the same thing that we did last game on Nomad, where they completely give up water and then lose because of it. What were you gonna say, Stark? Sorry about that, man.
We see that their land economy is indeed pretty damaged in comparison to yellow and orange. So we see 26 and 31 villages at the moment to 36 and 41. So huge difference going on over here. But on the other hand, they have 7 and 9 fishing ship out. So
yeah,
they could even add more dogs in at the back to get more eco running again.
Steel has killed and forced the woodline off in Yellow's base. He's also killing berry villagers with his archers.
And
so
he's also in Orange's base again, killing lumberjacks there.
So
which will lose
Steel is doing very
archers
good
any
damage.
second.
Those skirms are going to be a pain for him.
Oh yes, they are.
But walking onto that town center, that quick walls from Orange. Oh, I love it. Love it. Fantastic. Forced the archers in the town center. He lost 2 archers because of it. And he's running to the fire ships to ask for aid, but I
And
don't
yellow
think
actually
that's
doesn't notice the teal archer here and keeps losing few villagers to those.
There's probably, you know, I can picture in this game the alarm sounds going off so many times that it's getting hoarse.
Oh yes. We see yellow coming back on water here, or at least he made 1 fire galley here at the moment with a forward stock and 5
Right,
fishing
yep.
ship. So let's see how much of an impact he can actually have here with
That's
that
probably
navy.
why I saw the blue fire ships coming back, because he wants to deal with that. Very, very all-in feudal we've seen from them now. Okay, so a fire ship is retaliating on that yellow fire ship. The only thing, like again, what I'm saying is, you could actually use a Japanese fire ship as a decoy, because their armor is insane.
Yeah.
So it's taking forever from the fire galley is dying faster than the fishing ship. It's ridiculous. Japanese OP, man. Tell me where I can buy ships like that. So I
Oh
can sail
boy,
the
the scout's
17.
doing so many damage. So we could actually compare the kill death here. So currently,
Oh, boy.
who has the most kills? At the moment it's Empire Matics with 32 kills, and least units lost at the moment has Orange actually, even though he was the one getting landed in the first place.
It's basically going back and forth between Orange and... Oh, never mind. Orange just got a bunch of kills from that. Oh boy. Yeah. The kill-death ratio is... Orange is having a
39.
party. Oh boy.
Yep. At the moment they are doing such a good pressure here, I don't even see any need for them to go up. They could just keep on doing what they are doing at the moment and will keep on dominating.
Skirms denying their forward ranges from Teal. Really forcing the archers. The archers have been moving around, but the skirms have been doing such a good job keeping them on their toes.
Oh, and they are on the next wood line. In the meantime, yellow is clicking up. Double bidex and gold mining. Oh boy, that double bidex is pretty late.
I do that all the time on water maps. I forget. Oh my god. Well, I think the worst thing on water maps for me is horse collar, because you have so much fish you forget about it. That wood line is getting stripped bare. These scouts, I would think.
Actually, they are trading here since Teal also just killed like 5 villages on a gold of Orange. But overall, the scouts definitely did way more damage, as you can see easily on the village count. 26 in comparison to 47 here at the moment.
Yep. But I seriously thought the Japanese spears would have been great, but the micro from Orange has been on par. Look at how many Malay houses. There are more houses on the Blue's map than there is blue houses. Oh boy. Alright, a stable coming up for the Japanese player. Japanese have a very well diverse tech tree. They could go CA that are good.
They are all around
good
in
knights,
every aspect of the game.
Good skirms, good archers. The only thing I feel that they do not have great in is siege, but that only matters in Imperial. That's the only thing. Their monks are fantastic as well. So they're very diverse, so they can go almost any option they want. Teal just lost a whole bunch of skirms to Orange Scouts. That must hurt immensely, because that was the only defense he had against those archers.
4, 5, 6, 7 skirms he lost there for pretty much nothing.
Yep.
Orange didn't lose a single scout there of his own. And he's in the berries again.
We're seeing crossbow bodkin from yellow, crossbow bodkin from the Vikings player.
Yellow the only one, Orange the only
one
who sticks to Fuel Age a bit longer. He has currently 4 stables even running in blue space, but yeah, that's all he needs actually at the moment. Working out perfectly well for him.
Blue
63 kills already.
X amount of villagers on his woodline to scouts. He killed the scouts, but I think he probably lost about 3 villagers or so.
Yeah, he never got more than 26 villagers that game.
Alright, Blue's made it to Castle Age. Orange has clicked up as well. Obviously the spears from the Japanese player.
Oh, and yellow can kill off the fishing ship here. If you would realize. No, okay, blue abandoned him in time.
Blue is doing a smart idea. He's clearing all the ranges off of the shoreline. He's like, no more Portuguese crossbow, sir. The only thing with Blue he has to be worried about is that the fully upgraded fire ship from Portuguese is going to do a decent amount of damage now. Japanese has numbers, but
Oh
the
yes, he got his double
is
dock up again. Got the castle age upgrades. Oh, he didn't see those fishing ship. Okay, that could have been a huge part of his eco.
Haha, yellow fishing ships going fast. Hey, friend. Oh, a demo. We're seeing a demo from yellow. Oh, can we see these fire ships doing down the crossbow? He's not paying attention, blue. He's losing fire ships to crossbow. Okay, now he's paying attention. Actually, no, it was just because the range went down and the crossbows die. But can we get a demo shot? Yes, we're seeing
boy,
them.
two
Demos coming in. Oh,
Ah,
spicy! We got a demo shot there and a demo shot. Oh, the second one could have done
Ba-da-boom.
better, but still, that's a lot of fire ships that went down there, and he has to deal with fire galleys in response to this. The knights are clearing up the crossbows that were in his wood line, but he has lost so many villagers. I feel so bad for him right now.
Down to 24 villages there, that's really brutal. But yeah, on the other hand, he still has 8 fishing ship left. He
so
said,
you know how
and they
we
are getting
talked
destroyed
about
at the
memes?
moment.
We're seeing elephants from the Malay person. Hell yeah,
No,
Chonky boys.
it's too late.
Oh no. GG's, man. Oh boy. GG, well played.
Oh
Again,
boy,
such
those games are
great
way
aggression.
too short.
Oh yeah. I got to see some elephants. I'm fine. Okay, Malay elephants on the board. He got a couple kills with them. Blue tried to attack those elephants and scouts with villagers, but they ended up dying some more. Oh boy, boy, boy. It was definitely something. I did not expect that many landings, man. That was insane.
Oh yeah.
Again, it's kind of crazy. Blue does an amazing job early game with with water aggression, and then at the end just loses it because things in the game happen, and then he can't keep up with the momentum, and then the opponent comes in with Castle Age Spike and completely starts dominating back. Um, uh, I will say MVP to the Japanese fishing ships there, trying their best to survive the fire galleys. But yeah, GG's. Definitely a close set. It was very back and forth, but I felt the late game of yellow and orange was a bit more superior, which tilted the games in their favor, and very fun watch.
Oh
Always
yes,
love watching
I
hybrid
really
maps.
love those landings. Like
Oh yes.
3 of the players going for landings right after they reach village, or even already sending a villagers to the opponent while they are on their way, and just yellow going for one transport ship and both orange and yellow transporting over. That was just such a nice move.
Yeah,
Both
yeah,
on
that was great
both on blue. That was
communication from
just
them.
brutal.
Because it fit perfectly. 2 villagers, what was it? 1 villager each or something like that, and then a scout or something like that. Was it more than that? I don't remember. But either way, that was very well
Yeah,
used.
it was the
You
villager
only
and
need
scout.
1 instead of save the wood for something else, like buildings on their land. The other thing I wanted to say is I was just picturing in my mind, imagine if they saw their transport ships going past each other. They'd be like, oh, son.
Just passing, nothing to see here.
A good meme there. But what a set, what fun games. Crazy. And 2-0 victory to Empermatics and Macy B. Thanks again for playing. I can't wait to see what you guys do next.
It was a great set, very fun to watch.
It was actually relatively quick. I'm expecting some of these games to like drag out a bit. You guys, your efficiency is on point.
Well, we are gunning for the 3-hour Michi games.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, I was like excited when we put Michi in the map pool, and then also now I'm like dreading. I'm just like, it's a wake up slap of reality, and it's like, who's ready for 3 hours? Not me. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna double check these stats real quick. I want to just double check to see the kills. So we have so actually Emperor Maddox with the least deaths with 47, and the most kills goes to Orange with 74, and then obviously Emperor Maddox loves that 69 kills, so you know. Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Michi was their first ban. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh boy, good to see you, Mace. You did a good job there, and so did you, Emperor Maddox. I think you were in here earlier. Yes, you were. Fantastic. GG's. Very great game to watch. Again, you could see with the better economy from Orange. Orange has the power of the economy with him, which is very good indeed. Uptimes. Very, very quick uptime from, I didn't realize it was that good. 51 vills from yellow, and 49 for let me see, but I think he had more fish. Oh, he did not. I take it back. Never mind. Never mind. I stopped at 69. You know exactly how I think. Alright, so it was actually 14 Japanese ships for Aquaghetto that was doing very well, but unfortunately, it was a sinking feeling after he lost. Alright, so let's return to replays there. Okay, so who next is on our list for casting, my friend?
So we had 2 more games for today, actually, I think. We have all of them in the first division, so the highest bracket, actually. Today, wait, we have I Ain't Afraid of Nobu versus Go-Kart Monkeys at 2030 GMT. So I think those games are already finished, but they haven't sent the replays in the Discord just yet. So
Okay.
I think the only game we currently have is the games I played yesterday. Let's see, double chat. Let's go through the replay. Carly Boys versus Doom Warriors. We just casted those. Speed
very
Week
good
versus
set.
Threat didn't work out because they used the wrong Nomad version, and we aren't able to go through the replays. And Group B, Frankla versus Demo Flamo, we casted those on Monday.
Yes, that was another good set. Oh man, you know what's gonna be the hardest point of this tournament? Picking out my favorites. So far, I've been enjoying these way too much.
I mean, we have
We even
1.5 more months to
demos.
go. Oh yeah. Let's see
It's
how many more
crazy.
demo action we actually get, and hopefully a lot of big bada booms.
If I went to my friends and told them in today's casting we saw demos and elephants, they would think I was lying. All right. So yeah, I don't know. We could try and see if we can find the actually, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can
I just looked in a lobby browser, but there aren't any Card Cup games going on currently. So the sets for today already got played, but the players didn't send their
could we look
replays.
at we could message Boo to see how get the games, or we could look at AOE2.net and download them there, or next, whatever,
That's true.
download them
Okay. We have a look there right now.
there. The only unfortunate thing is that we'll see the scores, I think. But that is a possibility. Oh, hang on a minute. I love it. There we go.
So King Boo currently on his profile.
All right.
Let's see.
Oh boy, but I'm loving these games, man. It's like it's getting to the point where I'm it's like.
Oh no, they are not
watching-
downloadable. That's unfortunate.
Oh, god dang it.
The first set is, but the other, or the first game of the 3, but the other 2 aren't, so we have to wait for him.
Okay. Maybe I'll finish then.
But yeah,
Maybe they're
there's
playing 3-hour
no
Michi
need
game, who
to
knows?
rush it.
Oh boy. You know what? The funniest thing about that matchup is the fact that it's I Ain't Afraid of Nobu. So you see a picture of King Boo there, or Boo in a Mario. Oh no, in a hat, and then you're going against the go-kart monkeys. So it's like I'm picturing Boo versus Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong right now. Oh man, it's like they can play Age of Empires. This is amazing.
Yeah, maybe they are so much in the Mario Kart mood, they are actually playing with the Nintendo V steering wheel.
Oh my god! I'm picturing one of them picks Koreans, and we'll see turtle ships to represent the turtle shells. Oh man. Oh jeez, we're so silly. All right. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. If you want, we can cast your. If you want, I just wanted to try and do that on Thursday.
Okay.
But if you wanted to, I do not mind.
I also don't really mind. But I think they are indeed the only games available we have left for the day.
Okie dokie. Let me. Did you want to message Boo or no?
I don't think we have to rush it. Like, to be honest, when I play tournaments, I always also don't immediately put the replay into the Discord. So, and also he's on phone only at the moment, apparently.
Oh, okay, very true. All right.
So yeah, no need to harass him with that.
All right. Okay, we'll watch your games, and I can pick
All
the
right,
shit
I
out
think
of
I
you.
actually have to download
the
it
only
first
thing
myself.
I don't like is the fact that watching my own Rex, like not watch. Well, no, I don't mind watching my own Rex. I don't like casting my own Rex because then it's like I'm talking in third person when it's actually first person experience. All right, I'll download these. Actually, you have them, so if you would, could you?
They are in the Discord server of the Card Cup,
Yeah,
1300 to 1550.
Oh man, I have to rename them. That's the only thing. I can't be bothered.
I also haven't renamed them.
All right, lazy.
And I just need to switch the stream title again, so I'll need a couple of seconds here.
All right. Yeah, I just did Card Cup for the stream title, and then I just changed the title of my
Yeah, I see.
Capture Age overlay. Alright, I was gonna name it Starky Boy, but that's a bit disrespectful to the other team.
Guy Incognito.
Big bada boom. Okay, I can do that. Big bada boom. Okay. Verse Asgard. Oh, great. We're gonna see Loki. We're gonna see Thor. We're gonna see Odin. All right. Get Monniert into the next game. All right, one and the next one. Oh, for God's sakes.
Alright, I have everything set up on my end here, so just let me know whenever you're ready.
Alright, I am just renaming all of them and I'm moving them into my folder, if that makes any sense. Alright, there's that one. Just need to get the second one and we should be all set. Thanks for your patience, by the way.
No worries. Everything's fine.
Alright. Okay, copy. And we put them in there like that. Alright, so I'm gonna start refreshing my game. And then I'll load them up on Capture Age.
Alright.
Perfect. Alright, so you did the card Nomad for the first game.
No,
correct?
Land Nomad was the first game.
Land Nomad was the first game. Oh yes, here it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I forgot to be smart and put the numbers in the right position. I did exactly the same thing you did. Alright, we're gonna do that. Spectate with Capture Range. I'm hoping the patch didn't screw anything up. Alright.
Alright, 30 minutes of getting trash talked. Vamos!
go. Wait, it's only 30 minutes? Oh, man.
I honestly don't remember how long those sets
Alright.
were, but they were
Alright.
post-imperial. That's what I can tell you.
I do need to change the settings on my thing
Okay.
so it's not awkward.
I'm 20 seconds in currently and paused, so just let me know when you are ready.
Okay.
And we are playing Lobby Simulator here currently, for everyone who's wondering. Just waiting.
Stop. Alright, just need to quickly change the casting. It's not, what is your group? No,
Group G it is.
G, and it's
The second division.
To 1550, correct? No. Yeah? Yeah. It is.
Yes, it is.
I was like, hold up. That sounds like I'm disrespecting. Alright, there we go. Okay, return to map. There we go. Okay, so I am at 13 seconds.
Okay,
let me know when
I'm
you're...
20, so... Vamos, I guess.
Alright, off we go. So in the blue, we have El Bonavik as Britons. A very solid civ, especially because you can take the sheep on this map. There's actually usually more sheep as you go exploring around like any nomad map, but I'm surprised because there's a lot of deer on this map.
Oh
But
yes,
we'll see.
there are a lot
how
of
it
boars, a lot of deer, and a lot of sheep on this
Yeah,
map. So you're usually never short on food.
Exactly. Good TC placement. Got gold, got stone. He's got a lot of boars, a lot of deer around him. More sheep, a wood line. It's interesting to see to the left of him is his ally, Caron, and he is Kumans. Very nice booming civ, very good mobility. Their cav actually is one of the fastest cav in the game.
They are not just one of the fastest, actually the fastest one.
They're the fastest. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna they could get the second town center feudal if they wanted. Yeah, the extra boom. Got very nice cheap military buildings of the range and the stable, so that's
exactly.
So they could go either or. So it's gonna be exciting to see what they do and how they use it. Obviously they got the unique tech that lets them spam out from their stable or their for their cav archers too, so it'll be interesting to see what we go for there. Alright, give us the down low on what your team decided to come up with.
Alright, I'm currently playing as Mayans here.
Right.
In this scenario, I want to open archers and later on go for eagle, so classic Mayan play.
Right.
My ally Sylphitia playing as the Franks. We simply wanted a cavalry civilization in addition to the archers, so Franks was our civilization.
I'm disappointed.
You wait for the next matches.
Alright. But I love how you're playing King of the Hill with your town center as well. But you know, you got good locations. Of course, the Franks player has stone right next to his town center. You'd have stone and gold. Nice juicy wood line in the corner. I think I find it interesting that both of you guys are in your separate sides to the map.
Oh yes.
It's gonna make it interesting. That big open pocket in the middle with all those gold, res, and stone is definitely gonna be an interesting part to play in the game when it comes to expansion and res required and all that stuff. Usually don't find a shortage of gold on nomad maps, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I can see this is going to be a definitely big mobile game because how far and open it is. So it'll be interesting to see how the Britons cope and how the Mayans cope. Obviously, they do get faster archers with the plumed archers, so if they get into it, or I could go eagles. But I definitely think using archers against all these open mobile areas is going to be a bit difficult unless if they have that huge mass that they are so known to doing. Faster range production from Britons, or you could be extra cheap with the Mayans, you know, with the lovely cheap Mayan archer alliance. So I'm interested to see how it goes. I definitely think the Kumans player is going to boom, and it'll be interesting what the Franks player does. Obviously the Franks player gets the free farm upgrades, so they'll never be short with that. Unfortunate that there isn't really any presence of berries for the Franks player to abuse that either, so...
Exactly, that's the normal food amount on land nomads, so there are no berries around on this map, which probably would be too much food if there would also be berry bushes around.
Yeah, exactly. I see you've gathered yourself up a nice amount of sheep. You're looking like the Britain's player there for a second. I've got one question for you. Could you enlighten us on the Civ bans?
We had the maps of G1 Land Nomad and then the 2 home maps, Mountain Range and the current Nomad. So this Civ bans were Spanish, Persians, and Mongols. Those were the 3 civilization bans, and Spanish got
Mongols would have been
doubled.
really good on this map. You usually see them a lot, but again, Spanish and Persians banned again. Is this a frequent banning that we're seeing? Should I be banning these civs? Am I doing something wrong?
I mean, if you don't ban Spanish for nomads, then yeah, you're probably doing something wrong.
No. That Spanish will definitely be one of them. But it's interesting that Persians is there as well. I guess because they got that juicy town center. No one wants to be douched as well.
Yeah, and also the water is simply really strong.
Yeah, exactly. The water production, the town center production. There's
simply
HP,
a top tier civilization. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And they get the extra res. Don't forget about that. That's also a pain in the ass to cope with. It's not huge, but any little bit in the beginning of the game helps immensely. It's kind of like the same thing with the Mayan's sneaky ability to leave more res than there is available. So, you know, we did the good old meme on Age of Empires where if I put the extra one back, will I get more?
Oh boy.
Mayans, the true bankers of the Empire community.
Blue currently already getting his 3rd mill up, so he's taking those boars on the mill and also taking a lot of gear there.
Okay, that's a 3 villager boar with no loom. Can he do it? That's actually really risky, but he's doing okay. Maybe quick walls might be needed. No, he's just doing merry-go-round the mill. I love this. The sheep blocking as well.
Oh, I think I'm a little bit in front of you here, so wait, let me just pause for a second, and I should be... Let's go.
Oh boy. Oh, you're ahead of me just a little bit?
I think right now I'm on 11 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just hit 11 minutes just now. But yeah, no, that's crazy. That was very well microed. Usually I do the easy quick wall myself in and shoot the boar, but that works too. Very well done. Even the sheep was an agent in disguise, blocking that boar. Very cool. I mean, it makes sense. The Britons have an affinity with sheeps, you know, with their extra collection.
There's so many here on that map, so. Even
Tatars
Tatars would be such a strong civilization here.
Yeah, that's another one that you would like. If it's not Mongols, it's either Tatars. Indians is a decent one on here as well, because they got very decent cavalry. They're cheaper villagers.
Oh yes, but the reason you might not go for Tatars on this map is simply because there's barely any elevation around. There are only a few hills, so you can't take any advantage of their main bonus.
That's a town center on the top of a hill, but you know.
Oh boy, 19 villages on sheep at the moment.
In the middle, it's open.
Alright, the Britain player currently going up for Castle Age, for Fuel Age, building a barracks, and Cuman currently on 1 TC stable and barracks, so let's see what he's going for. He's going for scouts.
The amount of gold Britain's players on is definitely going to be some archers in play. To be honest though, I have not experienced the fact that Britons have a good early economy of all their sheep and stuff and all that food. It is possible for them to go scouts, so it's not to cross it off. Obviously, it's not set up that way. But
even Hooker killed me with Britain scouts before, so it's definitely something I can do.
Hooker, you legend. It's just because their eco bonus with the food it helps so much. Usually people are so used to the archers from the fast production, and then obviously transitioning into the extra range in Castle Age, it gets so
such
a huge bonus for the archers that so many people think, oh, archers, 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 and then lo and behold, you get ready for archers, and then your skirms get cleaned by scouts. So it is possible, but it's not always plausible.
Alright, Red currently has the scouts all over the map. 4 scouts at the moment, keeps on producing out of 1 stable. And
Gotcha.
Blue, on the other hand, currently trying to get for Market, Blacksmith, and up to
Blue
Castle
is
Age.
flaring up a bunch of X's on the map, saying, I think I saw them here, here, and here. So the scouts are definitely gonna try and discover where you guys are.
Oh yes, we
Scouts
tried
need
to
go
wall,
to a
but we probably won't be walled in time here.
Alright, I'll be honest, those palisade walls are fine that you did there, but the trees in the middle always scare me because I've always had the opportunity of... Wait, is that a hole?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's not. Okay, no. Yeah.
Behind, I can't show you on my screen here at the moment, but a little bit behind the wall on the left side, there's another hole between those wood lines, so I could have walled on a little bit further on. But yeah, I decided to go for the short walls in Dark Age, since I didn't know how far our opponents are away. You know, I was a little bit scared of the scouts there, interrupting my FC.
I'm always nervous of having trees in my woodline, because I'm the scumbag that sends a villager forward and then straggler drops them and then gets through, and then the opponent's like, what? Why do I have army in my base? So, you know, I scare myself sometimes, so I'm like, yeah, if I can do it, someone else can, because I suck at this game.
There are the scouts of the Cumin now in our bases.
Yep.
Currently on a Sylphid's wood line.
Speedy scout. Alright, so Azilith up with a stable. Frank's stable's very good. You're getting plumed archers, so there's your mobility with the range units. It's a bit just passing. You lost the
That was one loss for nothing here. Quick falling to my TC. So he's not getting to my economy.
Castle on that gold is actually smart.
Yeah, I wanted the hill and the gold protected for sure. So
right.
And also Sylphid walling in his village arrows here.
Also a underrated ability that mines have for all you waller boys out there, you know, discounted walls. For stone walls obviously, but
no, also palace walls.
Oh, also palisades? Okay, I'll take that back. Jesus. Discounted walls. Waller boys out there.
Alright, we see the knights coming by Sylphid here at the moment. 1 stable for now only. Or no, I'm lacking one.
Either upgrades
2 stables.
There's too many scouts, and the Franks can chase those Cumin scouts all day long. They're never gonna catch them.
It's 1 stable only. Never mind.
Yeah, there's only 1 stable right now. But you're sending the plumes forward.
But also we currently don't know where our opponent is, so we are just spreading some units around. We knew that they came from the western direction, so we are just guessing that they are either on the full western side or the northwestern corner.
Your unit composition have great scouting. Knights from Franks have extra scout line of sight, extra scouting line of sight, and plume archers have good line of sight too, especially if you get the added upgrades. You only have fletching right now, but that's not worst right now. It could be a lot worse. But you've seen the blue houses, you've seen the blue mill, and you're thinking to yourself, there has to be a blue councilman around here somewhere. Alright, you found it. Oh, but that's a lot of crossbow coming in for the Britain's player.
Oh yes, and he also
even though
has
they only
5
have
plus 1
themselves,
already.
they still do have that
the
one extra
range. Exactly.
Yep. But then again, plumed archers are quick, and I think they have extra pierce armor. Do they?
I don't think they do. Let's check. 1 plus, oh no, they don't.
Okay, never mind. Maybe it's when they're elite or something. I don't know. I do remember that they're a little. Maybe it's their HP.
Pierce. Wait, do I have the?
Yes.
No,
the
never
HP,
mind.
That's what makes them tankier.
Also, they do have the 1 pierce armor here, so
they do have the 1 pierce armor. Yeah, I thought that they're like more mobile, but less armored than a Vietnamese rattan, in my opinion. They do have a lot of health though. Like 50 HP compared to 35.
I mean, Vietnamese archers are the unique unit, the rattan archer. They are the counter units to the archers, so obviously they have a lot of pierce armor.
Yeah, exactly. But I always pictured them that way. You know, plumes is a super mobile unit.
Let's see. Yeah, exactly.
It's the equivalent of CA for mines. Obviously not as that speedy, but still very annoying. Alright, so he's going to try and use the range to his advantage here. You only have fletching. He still only has fletching, I believe. Yep. No, he doesn't. Oh yeah, he does.
He does. It's only the
It's
extra
just
range.
it's the extra range throwing me off there.
Right.
Frickin' Britons every time.
Alright, so at this point we realized that both of them are in the same corner, and it shouldn't be too hard to keep track on where they are actually
Also-
going and maybe corner them in here.
Another sneaky thing about the walls. So you got the cheap walls, but they have the bonus HP walls. because of the
Exactly,
Kumans.
333 HP.
Waller boys at their finest over here.
But yeah, at this
So
point
yeah.
they have double walled everywhere, so we don't manage to get in just
Might
now.
have to add rams or something, or go into late game.
Very true, yes.
Yep. But the mass.
When the
again,
scout's
the
trying to
production from the
raid our
ranges of the
bases in the back
Britons.
there again.
Yep. Alright, so now we have Bodkin from the crossbow Britons. You still only have fletching, so they have 2 more range than you now. And there's no way you can touch those walls without being a little bit punished. They don't have Bodkin, so you could try and micro around that, but that would be a lot of micro-intensive stuff.
Oh,
and,
boy.
Red's light cap
Yeah.
in a slip base.
But
That
didn't
is
get any
annoying.
picks there.
Yeah, no. But the idle time still, it's a pain in the ass for you having to look forward, look back, look forward, look back.
Oh yeah. That's
He's
something
gonna
you
try and
definitely need
check
your
you
A
out,
game for.
But you are very walled, and you have you just plugged that hole with the house, which is nice.
Exactly.
But
Saving that villager,
no one
closing
has
the gates.
ballistics. Oh no, he idled his scouts underneath the. Oh boy. Okay, none of the scouts died. They took 3 hits there for no reason. So you're trying to get down that stable. That is, he's going camels to stop those.
And there are other crossbowmen
knights,
coming,
but-
probably in
Yep,
time to stop us from getting inside, and
I
they are
agree, I
double
agree.
walling behind the market and
Thanks
the
for the
house.
call. Yes, I agree. The losing the stable sucks, but it's cheap for a Kuman, so it's not the end of the world. Plus, I'm pretty sure he has a lot of wood. I'm surprised there's not an extra town center for Kumans if he's trying to boom this out, but it's probably a bit dangerous with the amount of army on the map. Okay, so you have definitely. I'm surprised he didn't back up and fire farther away. He's gifting too many crossbows away to you.
Yeah, I'm currently getting the second armor. The first one is already on me, and he's still without any PS armor.
Yep.
Which is why I decided to take that engage.
Yeah,
It was decent, but not good. He would have won that.
Oh yeah, but still, he could have utilized the range. You're still getting a couple shots in there.
Exactly.
So you go, Zilif's going around, seeing if he can probe with his knights some more, but such thick walls, man. It's like trying to bungle your way through a town entrance. It's gonna be very difficult.
He's just asking, what can you tell us in the player in the orange? So, the orange player here, he is pretty much of a pleb. At least his Steam account didn't get hacked this week, and that's pretty much all there is to say. Currently attacking Blue's Palisade Gate here, and at this point it's just a hit and run versus the
That's
extra
the only weakness I can
range.
see, but also the Palisade gets the extra HP. You try to get a pick there. I think you got one villager. Oh no, you didn't. Did you? I don't know. The ballistics. Both players don't have ballistics, and that's
Yes, can't afford a university just yet, and there's a red castle coming up. So they have some stone
Right.
secured, and obviously also just some land.
Alright, breaking through that market, crossbows coming in saying, get your tanky Frank scouts out of here. I don't want to see them. Perfect rivalry there, Britons and Franks. That's like history of the ages right there. More plumed archers coming forward for Starky boy. You're breaking down that palisade gate again.
At this point, it doesn't really make a difference since there are houses behind. But actually, a single palisade, so it's kind of a hole, but he has too many archers behind, so to compare is...
333 HP, so it's not 250, but still.
And to compare sizes here, blue currently on 37 crossbows and orange on 75.
There's that production at its prime.
However, the economy actually pretty even here at the moment. Both teams on around 110 workers.
Lion's eco is very solid, Frank's eco is very solid, Kuman's eco is very solid, Britain's eco can be pretty solid, just not in my hands.
And yeah, Frank player currently taking care of all the walling going on here.
We're seeing camels and knights speedily making their way forward.
They could easily go through their palisade. But yeah, they
Yeah,
decided
I'm
not to.
curious why they're not. They just it's
Like
like
especially in the
tunnel
back at the
vision.
farmlands there, I
Yeah,
would be
exactly.
super unprotected. Yeah, we are getting a siege workshop up at the front now. Or at least placing a foundation. I don't see any villager coming forward actually. Oh, there are
Guess
2
they're
villagers
trying
forward.
to boom. Obviously in
2 and 3 town centers currently, yes,
yeah.
and the same on
Oh,
our
you're
side.
taking a hill fight. That would be good for you. No, that villager goes down. I think. Oh, he's losing. All right,
No,
never mind.
team,
Okay.
team. We are the knights. There they come.
He has ballistics. You do not. That's a big pain.
And
in the
blue
ass
probably
for
has his gather point set wrong since there are coming villagers from the top
you. Oh, a
from I don't know
castle.
where.
That is a ballsy castle right there. Yeah, I would not put that there at all. Oh no, is blue gonna lose his crossbows here? This is, oh no, pathing, pathing, pathing. Is he doing well blocking there? Oh no, he's just gonna try to. Even though you don't have ballistics, you are getting some shots in here. Oh no. Red is completely on the other side of the map. It doesn't matter how fast this Kuman cavalry are. Losing all of those units is gonna really slap to the face.
Oh yes.
Oh boy. What helped you actually in the beginning there is that he had to walk up the hill and you're already on top of the hill.
Exactly,
That helps you a
yes.
lot.
Alright, so the siege workshop is denied, is it? No, actually one villager can escape. We cleaned up the crossbows here and we can at this point produce a
Red
siege.
is raiding Zealous Woodlines, so that's gonna be a pain in the ass, especially as there's camels mixed
Actually,
into those
let
knights.
us compare here the eco kill death.
He farms
So,
to get an emergency castle up.
oh boy, Britain already lost 24 workers in total and only got a 1 villager kill, which was the teal forward villager.
Oh, are the plumes gonna die? No, you see
No,
the
no, no.
Mangonel, very well done.
I
Pathing
was
kind of blocked
just
Mangonel as
playing
well.
with them, just giving myself a challenge. And eco kill death was 5-0 and 23 villager kills for Sylphid at this point. So he's doing a lot of damage with that
had a
raiding.
knight sneakily in blue space that's carving up some villagers. Oh, now it's shot by the castle. So I'm surprised there wasn't more siege pressure from the Kuma's player. He is doing a lot of damage to some of the ecos. Not horrible.
4
it's just a
GC
pain in the ass
coming
for
up
you
for
guys to deal
Sylphid.
But again, I'm surprised there's no cap rams to support a little bit. I don't know, maybe that's a bit wrong play, but they do have good siege. They get siege on Ugo later on.
They
Siege
definitely do, but at the moment they really need to watch out for not getting pushed back in their own base, so Captain wouldn't help them at this
100%.
point.
So he's doing a good job raiding. The camels cleaned up a lot of Azulus Knights again. That's the biggest weakness to Franks, I feel, is that they always struggle against diverse stable civs when they only have. But they're really good at one thing, and that is knights.
Yeah.
But obviously
However, once they have their Paladin and Imperial Age, it doesn't really make a difference. They can also easily take camels at this point.
I mean, Kumans don't really get great lane game camels.
Of course not, yeah. Alright.
He's trying to deny your
TC here, yes. But that's not going to happen, is it? Just playing with the castle. Oh yes, more than a little actually. Don't forget that it has the Botkin arrow, so the +2 actually.
Exactly. Extra. That's why it's reaching right now.
Here. Oh yeah.
You're an imp. That's gonna be scary for them. You could get a couple trebs to clean that castle if you want. Plumed archers are gonna be a bit more disgusting, and you're gonna run down the map. Okay, so we got a lot of booms here. Not that many. Just 2 plumed. You're trying to. All right, here we go. Let's see the micro. Let's see the micro, Starkey boy. Oh no, he didn't even pay attention. He just instantly gave away that mango.
It's still
blue
wrong.
Villagers coming.
Gather point from blue. He's just has. It's interesting.
I got a gripe with you, Mr. Starkey boy. You're an imp and you still don't have ballistics? What the hell is this, man? You could have killed 3 villagers there and you only shot 1.
Yeah, on purpose, of course. Yeah, ballistics now finally coming in. Also, so is the handcart and the last armor.
I think the villagers there reminded you that your accuracy was the stormtrooper's efficiency. Okay, so we got a siege, like you said, in the front for Asilif. Got Mango in there. More blue villagers coming forward. He really does not like his villagers. Well, they're trying to boom. That's the biggest thing in this game, is that you have map control. Look how the size difference. I mean, granted, blue is moving his town centers down with those cheap English TCs, but you could fortify yourself in, But if you stay there too long, you're gonna give up all the res on this map, and nomads tend to have a lot of gold. So there's a lot of gold you're giving up, and a lot of boom space for them to have. So you can hide yourself in there for as long as you want, but if you let it get too late,
Yeah, they are running out of gold here already, slowly. However, Cumin on their way to Imperial Age, 30 seconds left,
Ooh.
and already having a decent number of knights out, so once those are cavaliers, those will be brutal.
Pushing forward, but I wouldn't take that fight if them. I would wait for their upgrades to come up.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's really easy for it to
have Elite
run.
Bloom. You do have Bracer though, so that could really shred some knights. Oh, he's not paying attention.
Also have the chemistry here in 5 seconds, so the only upgrade I'm actually lacking here is the Thumb Ring.
He gifted away 3 knights for no reason, and he's fast, so he can run away. Okay, yep, there we go, chemistry as well, and oh boy. Run! Run away!
Run to the hills. Run for your life.
Quite literally,
and also,
he's running up the hill right now.
Red advancing to the top side now. Getting another TC up there, getting map control. They are indeed starving out of gold there in their own base.
Alright, so Red just really needs to get the Cavalier and have his own Paladin. What Paladin do you favor here? Would you like Cumin Paladin or Frank's Paladin?
Oh, the Frank Paladin for sure. I know that the Cumin have the speed, but at this point where we are right
PHP.
Before their castle, they have to take that engage, and the speed won't help them at this point.
Right, yep.
Since it's not about the raiding anymore, we are fortified here, they won't be able to get inside our bases.
Look at that. Frank's player with a castle and some stone walls, and it's extra cheap for them because of the mines player. All the boys at their finest. Okay, we got a truck coming forward as well. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Alright, so
Blue was so hopeful that he could place a TC at the gold there at the bottom, but no, there's still written mining camp already. That's not gonna happen, buddy.
More town centers coming up for the Cumin player in the north. See, that's the difference, right? They are trying to what the fuck is... Okay, you try to put TC on your mining camp. Oh, he's gonna have a very rude awakening when he walks straight into Exilius.
Yeah, exactly. Nope, not today, buddy.
But they're trying to expand their oh, he's putting a stable there to raid you. That's funny. They're trying to expand when you've already expanded, and that's the biggest difference here. They lock themselves in a great fortification, but
at this point in Imperial we have traps, we have ramps here. It just won't help them anymore.
It's like the perfect quote from history. My home is now a prison, and that's pretty neat. Watch. It's pretty much what it is right now. He's gifting away crossbow because the waypoint is a little bit off. His houses are gonna die. He's trying to house wall behind. You got, look at that with the cap rams for Franks. We got plumed archers going ham with their flaming arrows. We got Trebs here. A cheap Franks castle in the front of their face. Let's be honest. I mean, who didn't expect that, right? With the cheap Franks castle, that Bryn's gonna go down. No longbows for the Prince player. He can Mundot them all he wants, but he's not gonna feel very fine after this. Those cap rams are strutting those buildings. Also, fun fact, houses do not have the best armor nowadays.
Yeah, especially not melee ammo here. Alright, we see Paladins coming in by both players. However, the Cumin player will have the Paladin upgrade away first.
Yep. Better.
But he is lacking the last tech upgrade, which also Sylphid's lacking. Okay, he only has forging actually. Interesting.
Oh boy, it's Cavalier. It's okay. They're in disguise. You can't tell. He has the armor though. That's what matters. He's going against a lot of crossbow. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. The mass numbers. Who has the bigger mass? Okay, so he can't attack both armies. He could take Silif's army, he could take your army, but he cannot take both of them.
Yes,
and you have great teamwork.
And Frank's still on Cavalier here, but he can't win versus that many numbers. Also, I have the elite plumed archer fully upgraded at this point.
I would like to also say that Blue is desperately trying to get up to Imp. What TC is it in? Oh, it's the TC by the further south, so right where Teal, Exilius villagers are going to the gold, just that one down there is this Imp TC. so he will definitely get it in. Lots of siege from you guys. Your plumed archers doing mess. Oh, and these cavalier are going to mop up those crossbow. The amount of crossbow that have been lost this game is uncanny. Oh, there! Oh, here comes the Paladinos. Underneath the castle, though. All right, and that hill. Oh, this is the fight of destiny. Paladin coming in at the right time from the Zilith. That timing is impeccable. +2/+4 Paladin for Kumans, and +2/+4 Paladin for Franks. Very interesting indeed. Kumans had more numbers, but he has to deal with all these plumed archers and the castle.
those will fall for sure here. And at this point, I can simply hit and run. Those are human paladins, so they do have the speed, and it's making it way harder for me to actually escape. But I got my halberdiers also mixed in at this point. I was actually preparing for a lot of eagles. I have 3 barracks, I think, at this point. But yeah, considering their units here going for halberdier is definitely the right call versus that.
Definitely a good fight for the Kuman player, but also a good fight for you. So trying to get their numbers up again while fighting as he left off. I'm actually going deaf by the dead horse noises and the rams going ham over here.
Alright, at this point, all the players finally in Imperial Age.
Yep.
And
I'm pretty sure Blue wished he had Imp before his crossbow mass died again.
Oh yeah, Arbalest would have made a difference here, especially with the Britain range.
Treb's going for it. Now, if I was Blue, okay, there we go, he sees it. He's gonna start stabbing that Treb, shooting that Treb. He's like, no way, Jose. But those paladins are like, get your hands off of this lovely Treb over here. Oh, it's got 15 HP. Oh, it's another stab from the villager.
No, it will survive.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Another funny thing you might see at the bottom there. Do you see the one castle getting up at the bottom with one villager only? I actually only built an outpost there, but then saw his new TC.
There's a lot of castles coming up here, jeez.
Oh yeah.
So
gaining that map control.
Yep, and the town center's in trouble. Blue is pretty much dead here. It's only down to red.
Yeah, who's also getting the top side actually here.
I'm pretty sure Blue right here is tilted at the fact that Franks get all these cheap castles. Look, he's going castle, and another castle. He even has chemistry, so that's a Thorin Axeman coming in as well. Your one villager is producing a mine castle.
And also the Cuman at the very top side is getting castle shop too.
Bills from the Franks player, not Franks, but Britain's player are trying to fight the Franks, but the Thorin Axeman are making short work of the economy. Paladin coming through here. You are castle dropping the Cuman TC in the north. And GG, well played is called.
GG.
It was, yep, the Paladinos cleared up Zilith's Paladinos, but he still has to fight the absolute mass of the plumed archers. Over 60 plumes there. And he's going to deal with halberdiers as well. GG's indeed. Once Blue was dead, Red was a bit behind, and he couldn't 2v2 versus 1v2 versus the two players that had a great economy lead. I think what Red could have done is like what you said in the early beginning, is he could have bashed down your palisades in the north part of your base and get through that way.
Definitely, yes.
Or at least make you react. It's like he saw the walls and decided, oh, I can't get through that. But I don't know. Good rating from Red at some points, but at that point it was just that your eco lead was snowballing, and Blue had such a tough time trying to defend himself. They had a good fortification, but like any well-armored nut, it slowly cracks due to time.
Yeah, it was really unlucky for them going so heavily for scouts, but in the end it took them way too long until they actually found us. We both were already castle age. They couldn't really do any more impact on us besides 1 or 2 villager snipes on Sulfate space. So it was a big investment. Actually also a nice idea to go for a fuel aggression there, but it's really unfortunate for them to have us on the other side of the map and not knowing about it.
Your military numbers were pretty much through the roof as well. That's the big difference as well. The Franks, the Kumans player, pretty much had similar numbers in military, but since the Blue player didn't really have any mass to help out, you just cleaned up the the remaining army with your
Mhm.
plumes. And obviously, you going up to imp faster helps you a lot as well. Could get the upgrades that could shred them faster, and they really couldn't contest you. You had the mass, you had the upgrades. Granted, the ballistics killed me a little bit, but you did well with that. And it's classic Franks when you see the score at the end there telling you that he has 141 villagers and 7 castles. I mean, that's just like that's just Franks in of itself, isn't it? But yeah, GG's, great game. I can't wait to see what we have next for us in the next matchup. Let me
We
give
now have their home map. So Asgard's home map was the card Nomad.
okay, interesting. All right, let me see if I can replace. Let me grab that. I'll quickly do that. Are you loaded it up for yourself now?
I'm just loading it up myself here right now.
All right.
There we go,
Do that
2
right
seconds in, whenever you are ready.
All right, I'm doing it right now. And it is card nomad. All right. All right. See you later, Eric. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you, my friend. If I don't see you any other time today, I hope you have a great day. All right, I'm loading in as we speak. Come on, capture age. There we go. All right, so I am in right now. Hit play whenever you're ready.
Alright, vamos then.
So we have I'll do you this time. Last time I did blue.
Alright,
Okay, so yeah, can I go first, or do you want to
sure,
go first still?
go ahead.
Okay, so Stark shows Berbers on our beloved card nomad map. It seems everyone loves Berbers on this map. I just can't fathom the fact why no one has memed Genotaurs yet. You know, that's just the best unit in the game. Everyone knows that. No, I'm joking. But your map's not too bad. You got deer, you got wood, you got stone, you got berries, you got a boar, and then you got some more golden and stone in the south of you if you need.
Exactly, I actually have 4 boars around in total.
Oh, wait, what?
Around my TC? Wait, let's make it all visible here. Got 1.
Oh, yeah, you do.
2, 3, 4, yes.
Greedy boy, man, greedy boy. But yes, so that would be good. Have you put down a dock yet?
At the very top side, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There's 2 docks
Sylvan and
there.
I
Two
are
right next to
actually
each other.
pretty close together
Perfect.
here, yes.
That's ironic. Okay, so speaking of teal, Zealot is now Exilfit. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I butchered his name there. Is Bulgarians. They are actually an underrated civ on this map, in my opinion, because now he has extra
That's why we
stone
picked
left
him.
because the TC is only 50 stone instead of 100. He has a good map. He got berries, got wood, got stone, and he's got all this deer and boar. They have good infantry. They have, so you could get you can push with infantry if you want. They have good blacksmith techs, blacksmith research 80% faster, and they get a 50% food discount. And they have good stables as well, so we could see a whole bunch of different things here. The only thing that I would not recommend is the fact that Zilith getting housed right now at 5 population. That's not a good step.
So
but I
that's a
would not
forced move
recommend
for
them
him.
going archer.
3 villagers immediately building it. Alright. I would continue with the other 2 civilizations you have left here.
Yep.
So, Blue currently playing as Malians here. We talked about Malians and their civ bonuses like just 30 or 45 minutes ago. Summarized, it's first of all the very great unique units they have. Nice speed, dealing melee damage, perfect raiding units, very speedy, and also having a eco bonus with way cheaper buildings. So minus 15%. Allows them actually to immediately get a fishing ship out once they have their dock built. So that's an advantage on Nomad, which is really doing an impact.
As well.
In red, we have Lithuanian. At the very top corner here, pretty close to the water. Lithuanian, probably don't have to tell you about it. They start with the extra 300 food in the beginning, which allows them to go up very, very early. So they can either have a...
Don't believe it. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Red just walled in orange villager. Stark, how are
That's
you gonna let
mine.
him do that to you, bro?
Guys, sit.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
continue
coming in.
with the
Here's
story.
Loom, and he will kill me. Actually, let's come on.
So.
Let's just take that here for a second.
Yeah.
Trying to escape, not gonna happen.
Great clown music. Let's go. All right, so you're Ville down. What is it? 6 minutes, bro? Oh,
I still
boy.
have most villages in the game.
All right,
Actually,
there we go.
there's
Lithuanians are
one
better
more.
than Berbers, guys. I mean, come on, how? It's Berber villager as well. You gotta be joking. Oh.
However, I forced
Alright.
him to go for Loom, so that's something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
First of all, they do have the extra 300 food, sorry. Secondly, they have the really strong relic bonus, so their knights and ladies have plus
Yes.
4 attack,
It's a
melee
very,
attack, which makes a
very
huge
fun
difference.
Yeah, Teutons hate latest, as I can remember.
Yes, they do. They
Chunky
really do.
boys, no more. Real quick thing I like to mention with Mullins is that one of the strategies I love doing if I ever get the chance to play as them is that 22 Vil FC is delicious. A couple of fishing ships were like 5 to 6 fishing ships, and then you could either choose whether to go infantry spam or Gebettos or
like
even that
21 villagers up into FC, so 21, 23 villagers up castle age is actually possible with every civ. However, once they get their gem cards out, it's really brutal. It's a very fun civilization to play.
That's why I'm really mentioning it for the Mullins, because their civ is just well adapted to this map, and it just works beautifully with them, especially with what units they've got available to them. Granted, oh jeez. Azula has walled in Red's villager at his dock, so that's common, isn't it? But
A soul for a soul.
what I was saying earlier is that Bulgarians, even though they don't get champ, I do believe that their two-handers would beat the Malians in their champs. Because they're extra armor.
So let me just summarize our game plan here for a second.
Yeah, of course.
We had the idea when we picked the civilizations that I'm as Berber taking advantage of my 10% faster speedy ship. So actually wanted to go for triple dock here and take a water control all by myself with a long fuel age time.
Right.
While Sylphid is going for Bulgarian Krepos to rush into map control. And some conic action, so not something you see that often on Nomad.
Conics are really good unit as well. Very hard to counter. Camels have a tough time. I'm not too sure how Farimba works with against Conic, but that's
not too bad.
interesting as well. Also, Pikes have a hard time against them as well. So the only real unit I feel that beats Conic is range units, and especially CA with their mobility.
Yeah.
But yeah, very awkward unit.
However, as you saw, my dog villager get killed very, very early, so I don't really have the possibility to drop 2 more dogs immediately. I would have need to pull one of my villages underneath my town center to the south side, which would which would cost me a lot of idle time there, and also time I wouldn't get any resource income. So I decided to change plans here. I knew that my opponent is on the top side, the red player. I knew about his very unfortunate position, so I decided, hey, let's try and wall him in. And that's currently the game plan. Sylphid going for Krepos, me going for walling. But first of all, I will obviously at this level you can't just wall your opponent in and expect that it works. So I decided to go for a castle as a backup with it. So I have a few mobile units with the Camel Usher to support my villages once I start the walling. And then have the possibility to also drop a siege workshop there in addition.
Jesus, man, see what you doing to this poor lad? He's like 3 tiles thick.
At this point, it's really not worth it anymore. But whatever floats his boat.
Quick, send me a transport, please. All right, so you got the market up, you got the blacksmith up. I'm gonna see a fast castle from you. I was just surprised how many gold villas you had on there, but I think it was just really quick gold. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a stone mine coming up. Oh, you're sending so many.
Exactly,
on
that's
stone.
why I sent so many on gold before, since I had
There
my...
you go. That one villager death. You just told everyone else to work faster. That's not good. Walk faster, damn it, Barber villagers.
Yeah, so around 11 or 12 villagers is pretty much exactly the amount of villagers you have to send to stone once you click the castle age button in order to have a castle in time.
We have a fire galley stuck behind it. Okay, there we go. So he's got it free. He's got fire galleys coming out for blue. He is going to do some tormenting on Ziva's fish. And since you and Zilfit are in the same area,
Exactly.
your fishing ships are going to meet Davy Jones very quick.
So once I got my dog villager killed, I immediately told Zilfit that we would need to change plans here. And we decided that we both go for a maximum of 5 fishing ship. He actually already stopped at 3. So once we will lose the water, it's not that much of a damage to us anymore.
You have so much food around you anyway.
Exactly.
Like 4 boars. Zilfit has still the berries to take underneath his town center. He still has a deer next to his mill as well. He's dropping a market, so it's looking good for you guys thus far. You have a lot of map to use. They're stuck in their top corners.
Yes, they are.
There on the map. But yeah, I'm thinking this could be a good run. Definitely
However,
gonna see a lot of castle age uptimes for either team. Especially since there's so many eco bonuses at display right now.
what I actually like is that they are actually walling themselves in here. That's something that way too less players on Nomad do. Even I don't do it most of the time. Since,
yeah, I don't really do it either. Only if there's like a lot of cavalry or scouts around.
Exactly. But if you know you might get a castle drop into your face and you're going for water yourself, so your uptime is delayed, it's really what you should do. And yeah, you see the
castle from you right now.
Exactly.
Against the walls. What would you put it further back than against the walls? Because then he can see and try and fight you maybe.
I didn't care, honestly. If he would have sent all his villagers or forced up a tower or however, I would have been able to quickfall myself in.
Alright, so he house walls behind that. He gives up the gold. Now this is the bad part of him. He's gonna have to leave his base on the other side. Maybe go for that gold next to where the small wood line, the boar, and the deer are.
Also, he finishes his walls at the very top side, the top left side, the stone gate there.
Yep. But that's very unfortunate for the Liths player. Now I think he's going to be forced into going into something that's not gold related. The Malians player down here is clicked up. The red player is in Castle Age, and I seem that Zilfit's going to be the same. Camel Archer's coming up for you. Classic Camel Archer.
What would you do in red situation at this point?
I wonder if you get the faster production as well, or maybe just drop another castle. I think, okay, so he's going on stone himself, so he's going to try and get a castle up himself. Stable's coming out for him.
Exactly. Like, you don't have any... Sorry, go ahead.
I said classic Lithuanian response. It's just going to be rough for him because you got camel archers.
Exactly.
And there's no real camels that Lithuanians have.
Also, normally, at this point, he is completely Knight of Gold. What you want to do normally is go for monks at this point. You can't. You don't have the gold income. So you have to
try and sell the stone, but yeah, no, there's no.
Yeah, it's probably.
Okay, you know what actually ticks me off? Exactly what your camel archer doing. Why put a stone gate in palisade walls? That makes no sense.
I know. I thought the same.
It's so counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Forcing up a tower as well. Oh boy. So red's not having a happy day.
Alright, yeah.
Shooting him on both sides.
The only thing he can do in this situation is a skirm defense, which is also pretty hard since he doesn't have that much space for farms. Or secondly, a castle drop to get out of his own prison.
Yeah. So Konix coming out for Zilfit right now, and a siege workshop. Range is coming up for the Malians player. I almost said Mines for some reason. Malians player. Good counter to the Conic, but siege workshop for Bulgarians. It's going to be very scary for them. Their farm space, their wood line is kind of semi-denied. He's got. He could try if he. You know,
Just
I'm
taking the deal.
thinking. He could get a cheap fletching upgrade to increase the range of his Krapos if he wanted to as well.
I think he even did that at some point, but yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
very true.
Interesting.
Like,
let
when
me
you
see.
when you play Conics, which blacksmith upgrades would you go first?
The attack, because it does double.
Forging, and then
infantry.
which armor would you do first?
I'll do the cavalry armor first.
Alright, yeah, I would do it in the exactly same
Yeah.
order. So I would probably,
yeah.
in Sylphid's position.
Because the cavalry have more HP. That's the way I look at it.
Yep.
So you would have them lasting longer. Then it takes more shots to kill the cavalry than it does the infantry.
Yep.
Because of the HP difference, and that's the way I look at it. Also, I go for the attack upgrades because obviously it does double them.
In the meantime,
the
I'm
only
actually
time-
able to kill all those, or some of those fire gullies at the top here, since blue is pretty busy versus Sylphid bottom. So
Yes.
that's 3 fire gullies for
Knight
nothing.
out for lifts. He could try and it's unfortunate that you got camel archers there. You can't get the sneak relic. The only back to what I was saying about the conics. The only time I would get the armor first is if there was a huge amount of
Archers.
archers on
Yeah,
the field. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would do it exactly the same. And so I would do forging, cavalry armor, fletching, infantry armor.
Yes. Okay.
Alright.
I would actually, to be honest, I would actually get the. I wouldn't even worry about the infantry armor first. I would go for double cavalry because
Okay.
they last longer. They're cavalry first, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
But then again, it is cheap for Bulgarians, so it depends. It depends. If I have the gold, I'll do it. If I don't, then maybe not.
Alright. I'm currently walling in red, but yeah, he gets his castle up in time, so he has his 4 houses where he can escape, which I won't be able to wall in time.
Even with the knights, he's gonna have such a hard time.
Yep.
He has his gold is limited. He's just about got that castle up with the amount of stone he's on. And now you're just gonna dive that town center. Oh, he's transporting. Blue transported his knights away. Oh, that was very slick from him. I think Blue is bringing them over
I'm
here.
actually wondering why he didn't send any villageros to escape. Only the knight
That's
does.
a good point, actually. I don't know. Maybe he's asking them to help him out because of this siege push.
Exactly,
the
yes.
But actually, okay, so the crossbows are taking out these conics. But to be honest, conics beat knights. So
What I actually never realized, okay, you're currently getting out at the top side here. He built a second TC at the bottom with his stock villager, which actually has managed to escape.
oh, that is actually kind of smart. I actually broke out of the prison.
Yes,
He's like,
I didn't realize,
freedom!
and
I
even
shall
Sylphid
now.
didn't realize since he was too
I will
busy.
now share this joy with fellow villagers as I build a town center. Oh boy. He kept all those fish for himself so he could survive the lonely days. Alright, so the knights are through here. There's not many upgrades on them, only +1 defense. He's gonna snipe these mangoes. Yeah, they clean those up pretty quick. And then he's gonna start attacking. Oh, he's not. He's just gonna give him way to the crow post. Okay, he's gonna try and run away, but the pathing is rubbish. Oh, and he just stands him there. Oh, so all that running away for no reason, man. He's okay. Now he starts attacking the Krapos. That's better. Krapos come up in the back. That transport ship will probably get shot. He's probably doing a lot of micro in his base because you got camel archers being a pain. You got a Mangonel coming forward. Let's just hope he doesn't walk into the castle. That would be disastrous. Oh, okay. It was pretty close. It was close. The tower is there though, so it's fine. All right.
Yeah, I especially went for the tower actually.
Yep. Alright, you are picking off a fire ship. Never mind, you need to come back. They're in a lot of trouble right now. They were not expecting this heavy aggression. A castle coming up for a blue. The villagers pathing are absolutely atrocious. Oh my god, what the hell pathing is this? He's giving so many villagers.
Oh, no,
this
oh,
one
no,
villager
no, no.
is screwing over all those villagers, bro. I would just have deleted him, to be honest. And be like, fuck you, bro. He just lost 4 villagers to that one inept villager.
Oh no,
my
poor
lord.
guy.
Alright, so next castle should destroy that Krapos because obviously a castle's better than a Krapos, but oh my lord, this economy is very, very hurting right now. Conics in the back killing villagers. These crossbow will clean up some of these conics. I do notice that he's got +1/+1 on his conics. He probably has armor for the infantry as well.
Yes, at this point I think he does. Actually,
the
no, he
castle
doesn't.
goes up.
He does not have the armor for the infantry.
He doesn't.
Matter of
Okay.
fact.
All right.
Oh
I thought
boy,
he would have.
Red, so many villagers
he
on gold
has
here at the
the,
moment, stuck on there. But yeah, he needs it right now.
Doesn't he have the food? Does he have the food? Let me check. He. Oh, that's why it's not the one that. He does have the food because he only costs 50. So, but then again, he wants the villagers with me. All right. Either way, good connects protecting the Mangonel. That Craypost will go down. The Craypost killed another villager. Huge idle time. He's got village behind the castle he doesn't see, but it doesn't matter because their graves are now dug. Camel archers doing damage. You lost a couple of them to the town center. You got Mangonel coming forward there. And I'm running out of words to say because my voice is dying.
Alright, yeah, we
Too much
have
going on.
we have lead scum on our way now. You shall not forget about all the fish eco they still have going on here. So even though they are
Yes.
getting pretty pressured in their land
That's
main
what's
bases.
keeping them in this game, I feel, to be
Yes.
Another town center
Not
come
only
up
to
for
be honest, I
something.
mean it's only 7 fishing ship per player.
Yeah.
So yeah, 7 farmers. So that's not the world, but it's definitely an extra range you can produce out of, for example, if you go for skirmishers, which is exactly what Rat is currently doing here, going for his double range.
Right.
Archers.
You know what would be slick?
Tell me.
Lithuanian extra TC rate. Oh my god. Well, you've lost a couple camel archers to the town center, so. You know,
Did I?
but,
Oh yeah, it.
It's just the,
yeah.
it's just the, oh, the GGs are cool. But it was just the, it was just the accident because basically he would draw, ungarrison the villagers to repair, and then your camel archers would be like, oh, there's a target, and then they'll walk into it and get shot. That's like,
So yeah,
but
I don't know if you
crazy.
saw that, but the seconds I got Imperial, the reason I had my traps coming, I was now actually able to clear them.
Yeah, I did miss
Right
that.
there.
It was too much stuff going on, man. My brain was gonna explode. But you walled him in, stopped the stone wall. He could not get that relic. He did not get a monastery.
Me denying him from gold for so long was really a game changer here.
Lith skirms was a good idea. They had no upgrades except for elite skirm. They do have the bonus where they move faster, which would have helped to stop you being so mobily aggressive. They're not amazing, the skirms in mobility, but they're better than nothing. Yeah, no, just a Craypost rush, Conic with Siege, such a good. I've done it before. It's really fun. Sometimes if they're in a tight little gap like this, sometimes I do Craypost then Castle, so I can even try and get the Stirrups upgrade from my Conics. But yeah, either way, that was very good coverage. Stopped them from escaping. Stonewall's in the south as well. Like you said earlier, I'm surprised they didn't transport villagers to try and see if they could escape. And then also your
that
castle
was
drop up here.
what I was wondering as well. If you take a look at the statistics, you can actually see how much work Sylphid did in this one. He managed to get 71 villager units killed in total, while I was actually only on 13.
16 deaths, 71 kills. That is some good work. He's like, yo, Starky boy, what's up with the 13 kills? No, you're good, man. It was good stuff. But yeah, as you could see, it was a very interesting display. It's funny because it said that you had a good economy. I saw you dropping lots of centers down. Obviously, having
actually I only produced out of 2, and the third one I just added in to protect my villages there. And even the second one wasn't up for too long. While Sylphid on the other hand also just dropped 2 more TCs, but never produced out of more than 1.
Right, okay.
That's actually compare society. Sylphid only on 43 villages, me on 52, and both of our opponents on 60.
Do you really need eco when you have that much aggression?
Oh no.
They could try their best to boom while they're dying.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
only other solution is if they boom somewhere else. They did have a max fish high of only 7 though, so they didn't really take their advantage.
Hong would approve of that.
Well, you did get Imp as well, like you said with the Treb. But yeah, they were so far behind. You had the highest amount of military, and then the next person was the Maulian player, but that was because of the crossbows.
I really don't want to know how many units, how many villagers Blues lost when he tried to get a castle up because of that one stupid
70?
villages.
70. Oh, and during the call. Oh, okay. So In the he lost about 3 or 4. It was, and
Yeah,
that
so
was just
stupid.
that was just at them standing at the foundation though. Before when he had to walk them
Mm-hmm.
forward, he lost like a couple more as well. It was insane. It was really comedic though. I felt so bad for Blue. It was like 2 villagers, and then one of the villagers got shot. So he's like, "Yes, I can place it down now." And then one of the villagers on the outside walks in
Mhm.
and just does a weird circle patrol thingy, dodging some of the arrows, and just like the villagers are just standing there like, "Bro, what are you doing? Can you just leave, please?" Oh man, good old pathing from DE, but that's just that's how it is sometimes. I would have been a bit triggered there, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. My respects and so goes out to you, Blue. But yeah, what a game. You guys dropped more town centers. Obviously, it's gonna be easier for Silfit to do the same because he has obviously less stone required. He's been on a lot of stone himself, and obviously wood he can float as well. I'm just gonna check how much res you guys had left. Okay, so blue had 800 wood, almost 900 wood, almost 200 food, 250 gold, and 137 stone. Red had 628 wood, 200 food, 87 gold, and 2 stone. You had 500 wood, almost 200 food, 35 gold, and 121 stone, and then Zilfit had 450 wood, 42, sorry, food, 112 gold, and 146 stone. So all around, they weren't really spending as much res. They had a lot of wood. They could have developed into fishing ships, but it was just because when you get in rush like that, it's such a hard thing to stop. You don't have a clear head. You always have like that feeling of a ticking timer in the back of your
Mhm.
head, knowing that you have to do something before you literally give up the ghost. And yeah, the pressure was good. You had all the map control in the world. That's the only downside to walling yourself in again. Shown
Yes.
they did something similar in the last Nomad game in Land Nomad, is that they did great walling, good fortification, but, and this is a big but, if you don't expand, you will die, and that is another instance we saw here. Great, great round matches again, and I'm so glad that I got to watch you play. And I will never let you live it down when your villager got absolutely clapped in the first opening 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
something you can tell me now for the next 10 years.
don't mind the variants, just mind the Starkard. Oh boy. But no, yeah, it was fun. Thanks again for letting us cast this. Very fun indeed. And I guess it chalks off for the me not having to cast this on Thursday. So another thing off my list, done and dusted, and
Mhm.
very good indeed. Was there
My
anything
pleasure.
else that you wanted to add since it was your game? Any thoughts or processes?
I think we went pretty much over everything. Our opponents definitely did a good job there. Also, they did a good job on water, had a nice water play there on the Card Cup Nomad. However, they were quite unfortunate, definitely, getting such a bad position close to the edges where we could rush them down so easily with no space in the back where they could escape to.
Definitely a catch-22. You don't want to be in the middle, but you don't want to be
Mhm.
all the way on the other
Yeah.
side.
Always so tricky, yes.
Yeah. Usually, I'm the unfortunate soul that has to decide by having all 3 villagers on each corner of the map, and have to decide which corner do I want, which is the best res. And then if they're just, my teammates are like, just put the TC down, just put the TC down. But yeah, no, it's fun. I can't wait to see more of these games, and hopefully we won't see you get finessed in the first 6 minutes again. Master Pizza all the way, baby.
Oh boy, I'm really excited to actually make jokes about your gameplay rip on you there on
Oh
Sunday.
no.
That will be fun.
Oh boy. Yeah, you'll see me have I'll get my my bid axe and my horse color
And then
30
Peter
minutes in
Rage.
the game, and yeah, exactly.
They
I'll be like
overrated
complaining
anyway.
the whole game. Why are my builds not working fast enough? Oh, that's why. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. That's why. Oh boy. But definite GGs. Is there anything else that we can do before we sign off? Is there any games that have been posted?
I don't think that there are any more games, unfortunately,
Okay.
just yet. So
Oh
I
well.
think that would
Okay.
actually be it for today, and we can.
All right. I have to dream for more memes in the future. Thanks again, Starkard, for casting these wonderful games, and hopefully we get to see some more sexy team and individualistic skills. You know,
I
can't
hope
wait to see
so.
what they come up with.
We have a lot of games actually going on the rest of the week, especially on this Sunday
Yes,
and on
the
Friday.
weekend is very booked. Yeah, Sunday is going to be big. I'm gonna be playing a game on Sunday as well.
Yeah, so am I.
It's going to be fun in the sun. Or if we get clapped, I will go in my crying fetal position. But you know, it's all in all, we're gonna try and have some fun, pull off some memes. Don't expect any meta, and hopefully go for the best. And that
Oh,
goes
I
for
hope
everyone.
so.
Everyone has fun. But as for that, is there anyone that has anything to say in chat or anything like that? I kind of neglected chat. How you doing, Norson? Sorry about that, man. I don't
Poor
know.
Norsen.
How is your chat? I haven't checked in your stream, so your chat have
Who's
any?
currently around? We got Movable here, we got Ace here, Hooker was here earlier.
Very sexy people,
Mace
man.
B, if I pronounced that one correctly. GG well played
Mhm.
indeed. It was a very
Yeah.
nice 2 sets we had here today.
Very exciting. Very glad. We've seen a lot of hybrid
Mhm.
type of plays, and that's been very cool. All right. So if you're signing off, I'm gonna sign off. I don't know what your plan is for the rest of the day.
I
I'm
don't know
probably gonna
either.
wait. But thanks again, everyone who's watching. Thanks again, everyone who's played, and I can't wait to see what else we have in store. I'm thinking maybe we could. I see Paradox is on and he's doing stuff.
Yes,
We
I'll
could rate
probably
him because
also.
he's in a part of this tournament
Mhm.
as well, and that would be kind of nice, you
And
know.
I was also part of his tournament actually.
Hey, there you go. So
Yeah.
what goes around comes around. So I'm gonna do that. I will let you sign off on your stream, and I will do the same.
All
I guess
right.
I'll catch you later, my friend.
Catch you later.
All right,
See ya.
peace.
All right. Thanks again to everyone who was here today. Today. Bye, Hooker. Bye.